Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. I'm a financial analyst making $73,000 a year. And this is my money and makeup series where I like to talk about personal finance as well as getting ready and doing my makeup. And so today I'm going to be talking about my net worth and how I like to calculate that, where it is currently at, and how it kind of got there. So if you like personal finance content, you're in the right place. First, I'm going to go over what my definition of net worth is. So net worth is basically your assets minus your liabilities. That's just like the most simplified way of describing what net worth is. Now, where I think it differs for a lot of people is what they categorize as assets and what they categorize as liabilities. For me, there's certain money that I have saved up that I don't count towards my net worth, such as my house savings fund and my car savings fund. And just for some background info on me, I am 29 years old and I work as a financial analyst currently. I make $73,000 a year, and I started off my career making $30,000 a year. Crazy, right? All right, diving into my assets. My emergency fund is stored in a high yield savings account with Wealthfront, and it is currently at $10,000. This is not something that I contribute to constantly. Once I hit that $10,000 mark, it just stated that $10,000 is a good number for me. It's not quite a year, but it is over 6 months of expenses for me. I also have a Vanguard 401k through my job, and that currently sits at $1,345. And I know that may seem low for a 401k at 29, but there are funds in other places for retirement. We'll get to those. With this 401k, I'm contributing 5% from every check to this account. I started this job in May, so it's slowly building up. And I also haven't got any type of match for it yet, just because the company that I'm at, they don't match until you've been there for a year. But they match up to 5%. So I'll basically be getting like double what I'm putting in right now once I hit a year at this job. And then touching on another retirement account that I do have a traditional IRA that is from my last job. My 401k from my last job rolled over into this account. So in my rollover IRA, I have $11,786 in this account. And then I also have a Roth IRA. And this is my first year actually maxing out my Roth IRA. And so that account is at $9,355. And both of these accounts are in Fidelity. I also have my personal brokerage account through Fidelity. My personal brokerage account, in which I started investing in 2020, is sitting at $21,982. And then the last thing in my investment bucket is my automated bond portfolio through Wealthfront. This is something I recently started in, I think, August, and it's already gained like $100. Bonds are advertised as a safer investment option, and you know, with this state of the world that we're currently in and the economy and just like everything going on, I felt like it was important for me to maybe diversify. So I have $8,101 in my automated bond portfolio. That covers everything for my assets. I have a car, but I don't count it towards my assets because technically it's my mom's name and technically it's not worth anything. Like I think it's worth like maybe $1,000. Like it's a 2006 Honda, and so it has a lot of miles on it. It's damaged. There's no financial value in the car to me. The value it holds for me is to get me from point A to point B, and that's pretty much it. Also, I have no home ownership, although that is a goal for me. I currently do not own any type of property. I don't own any type of jewelry or anything that's worth enough to be considered an asset, so all of my assets are just my investments and then my emergency fund that I mentioned. All right, and now diving into liabilities, I currently don't have any type of credit card debt. I use my credit card for all purchases, but when I buy stuff, I pay it off immediately. I don't know, credit card debt really scares me for some reason, but I am in debt of another kind, which is the big one, student loan debt. So my student loan debt is currently at $101,552. Yeah. crazy. I went to undergrad and got my bachelor's in 5 years. It took me a little bit extra time, and then I went and got my master's a couple of years later, and so that's where I accumulated all of that student loan debt. And I haven't paid any type of student loan payments quite yet because I don't know, for some reason I was employed in 2022 and the deferment period from that just carried over to where I am now in 2025. I'm not required to start making payments until 2026 in August. Thank God. When I do have to start paying student loan payments, I think my goal is to pay minimum as possible. This is not a loan that I'm in a rush to pay off at all, just because, I don't know, it just seems like overwhelming the amount of money that I owe. I just feel like student loans are very influenced by the administration that we're currently under. And with that being said, who knows what may change in the future. I'm not gonna rush to pay these student loans off if they eventually could be forgiven. Who knows? And so now it's time to calculate what my actual net worth is. So I'm gonna take my total savings and investments and subtract the liabilities from that, and that will give me my net worth number. My total savings and investments is $62,038, and then my total student loan debt is that number that we mentioned, $101,552, and so that brings my total net worth to negative $39,514. So even though it feels like I'm doing good sometimes because I'm investing, I'm trying to save, I have a good emergency fund, I still have a negative net worth. It is what it is that I have a negative net worth, and it's probably not going to change until I actually start paying down some of those student loans as well as continue to save and invest. When I first started investing at like 25, it was a goal of mine to have a 100K net worth at 30. Obviously, I turned 30 in a couple of months now, so it's not going to happen, but I still am very proud of the progress I made in my savings and investments, and I'm not going to let that student loan debt really hold me down because, I don't know, there's more things in life than student loan debt. It just is. I still do have the goal of having a 100K net worth, and I'm working towards that goal. I'm going to continue to invest, I'm going to continue to save, and I'm going to try as much as possible to keep my expenses low. I feel like that's been a key factor in me being able to save and invest and maintain the lifestyle that I'm living, is to have low expenses. I'm going to go over my financial journey in another video, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. But that pretty much concludes my video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.